Emma had always been a woman of quiet strength, navigating life with grace despite the emptiness left by her late husband. On a rainy Boston morning, as she walked to the grocery store, she noticed a young man slipping on the wet sidewalk, his groceries scattering everywhere. Without hesitation, she rushed to help him, gathering his fallen items and handing them back with a warm smile. The man's grateful eyes met hers, and for a fleeting moment, Emma felt a spark she hadn't experienced in years. It was a simple act of kindness, yet it left her heart lighter and her spirit unexpectedly lifted. That day, walking home through the glistening streets of Boston, she reflected on how small gestures could open the door to connection, hope, and unforeseen joy. The encounter planted a seed of possibility in her heart, a reminder that even after loss, life could offer moments of magic and new beginnings. Emma didn't know it then, but this rainy day would mark the start of a journey that would forever change her life, teaching her that love, in its purest form, often arrives when least expected and in the simplest of ways. While wandering through the city, Emma stumbled upon a quaint, cozy bookstore tucked between tall buildings. Its shelves overflowed with stories of adventure, romance, and wisdom, drawing her in with the promise of discovery. Inside, she met Daniel, the bookstore's owner, a kind-hearted man who had also endured loss in his life. Their initial conversations were about favorite books, authors, and literary memories, but soon they began sharing personal stories of joy, sorrow, and life lessons. Whoa. Emma found herself laughing freely with him, feeling the warmth of connection that she had long thought impossible to experience again. Daniel, in turn, admired her resilience, empathy, and gentle humor, recognizing a kindred spirit in her. The bookstore became their sanctuary, a quiet space where time seemed to slow, allowing them to explore friendship, understanding, and the subtle stirrings of love. Through each visit, Emma realized that the world was not only full of stories and books, but also in people, waiting to be discovered, cherished, and nurtured. This growing bond reminded her that life had more surprises in store, and even in her later years, new love could bloom, bringing joy and meaning back into her heart. While unpacking her belongings at home one afternoon, Emma discovered a faded envelope tucked inside an old drawer. Opening it, she found a love letter from her late husband full of tender words, gratitude, and encouragement that had once defined their bond. The letter stirred a whirlwind of emotions, nostalgia, sadness, and a flicker of warmth that reminded her of love's enduring power. Inspired, Emma decided to write a heartfelt note to Daniel, sharing her thoughts, feelings, and newfound hope. At first, her words were cautious and reflective, revealing her hesitation to fully open her heart again. But gradually, each letter became more personal, expressing laughter, dreams, and vulnerability. Daniel responded in kind, creating a heartfelt exchange that deepened their connection, showing them both that love could grow through words, honesty, and emotional trust. Through this exchange, Emma realized that the courage to share one's heart, even with the possibility of vulnerability, could lead to profound joy and understanding. Writing and receiving letters allowed them to navigate emotions safely, build intimacy, and strengthen a bond that would soon transform their lives. Emma discovered that love, when nurtured through sincerity and vulnerability, had the power to heal, inspire, and bring unexpected happiness. One day, Daniel faced an unforeseen personal challenge that left him feeling overwhelmed and uncertain. Emma, noticing his struggle, stepped in to support him, offering practical help, emotional encouragement, and unwavering presence. She helped organize his tasks, listened patiently to his worries, and provided small comforts that made his burdens easier to bear. Through these acts, their connection deepened, illustrating that love is as much about action as it is about emotion. Emma found herself growing stronger and more confident in her ability to care for someone she deeply valued, realizing that supporting another person is one of the truest expressions of love. Daniel, touched by her consistent presence and kindness, felt gratitude and admiration for Emma's patience, empathy, and unwavering heart. Together, they navigated the challenge, learning the importance of teamwork, trust, and shared responsibility in building a lasting partnership. These moments of care and support created a foundation of resilience and intimacy, demonstrating that love flourishes when two people face life's trials together, offering comfort, encouragement, and mutual growth. Their bond transformed into a relationship rooted in understanding, patience, and genuine affection that would continue to blossom. Despite the growing closeness and shared experiences, Emma sometimes felt fear and hesitation creeping into her heart. Memories of past loss and the pain of loneliness made her wary of embracing love fully again. She questioned whether opening her heart could leave her vulnerable to disappointment or heartbreak. Daniel's patience and gentle encouragement helped her navigate these fears, reminding her that the greatest joys in life often require courage. Through small gestures, honest conversations, and unwavering support, Emma began to let go of her hesitations, discovering that vulnerability could lead to profound connection and happiness. She realized that love is not only about passion or romance, but about trusting, risking, and allowing oneself to be seen fully. Each shared smile, touch, and laughter reinforced the understanding that life-changing happiness often requires embracing uncertainty and stepping boldly into new possibilities. Slowly, Emma's heart opened wider, allowing her to experience love in its most authentic and transformative form. This journey of courage and trust illuminated the path to true happiness, teaching her that embracing love fearlessly is the key to finding joy and fulfillment. Emma's children, observing her renewed happiness, finally met Daniel during a small family gathering at her home. Their first encounter was warm and welcoming, and the children immediately recognized the joy and light that Daniel brought into their mother's life. Laughter, stories, and shared meals filled the room, creating a sense of belonging and connection that extended beyond the couple. Emma watched with gratitude as her family embraced Daniel, appreciating how love can heal, inspire, and positively influence everyone around it. The gathering highlighted that happiness is not only personal but contagious, affecting friends, family, and community alike. Emma realized that opening her heart to love brought joy not only to herself but to those she cared about most. These moments reinforced the idea that life-changing love has the power to transform relationships, uplift spirits, and create lasting memories. The experience strengthened Emma's resolve to cherish the love she had found, understanding that happiness multiplies when shared with loved ones, fostering bonds that endure through time and life's challenges. One evening, Emma and Daniel attended a city rooftop event, and under a canopy of stars, they found themselves dancing together. The night air was crisp, and the city lights shimmered below, creating a magical backdrop for a moment that felt timeless. Laughing and spinning freely, they embraced the joy of spontaneity, realizing that love's most beautiful moments often occur unexpectedly. The dance symbolized liberation, the shedding of fear, and the delight of living fully in the present. Emma felt a profound sense of gratitude, recognizing that these simple shared experiences held more meaning than grand gestures or material displays. Daniel's laughter echoed hers, blending into a melody of joy and connection. Together, they celebrated the exhilaration of discovering love anew, learning that happiness comes from presence, trust, and cherishing each other in life's fleeting, precious moments. This experience solidified their bond and served as a reminder that true happiness is found in embracing the heart's desires, surrendering to joy, and allowing love to transform ordinary moments into memories that last a lifetime. Emma and Daniel's journey culminated in a celebration of love surrounded by friends and family who had witnessed their transformation. Their relationship had blossomed into a profound partnership built on trust, kindness, and shared experiences. Emma understood that life-changing love is not measured by fleeting passion, but by mutual respect, support, and the willingness to nurture each other's hearts. Daniel's steady presence and devotion reinforced the strength of their connection, demonstrating that enduring love is rooted in consistency, compassion, and emotional honesty. Together, they created a life filled with laughter, hope, and fulfillment, inspiring those around them. Their story highlighted that love has the power to heal, elevate, and teach invaluable lessons about resilience, joy, and the beauty of human connection. Emma reflected on her journey, grateful for the courage to embrace love again and for the happiness that followed. Viewers are left inspired, reminded that true happiness is attainable at any stage of life, and that love, when approached with openness and authenticity, can transform hearts and lives forever.